What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Everything podcast. I'm your host, your boy Virgil, and man, we got some things to talk about. It's been a busy week, definitely for me. It's been a way busy week for me, and I'm not even done yet. There's still more to do, and we're gonna get into all of that. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. First off, the first thing I want to talk about, I want to get past all the sports talk. I'm gonna talk about sports first, and then move on to the other topics that I got just for y'all. Uh, First thing first, NBA. So of course we're in the middle of the NBA playoffs. I haven't really been paying attention to the first round like that. The only people I've really been seeing in the first round is really like the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. Of course, I like that. I like that series, and then the Lakers and the Rockets. I'm here in Houston, so of course I'll be paying attention to the Houston Rockets and everything. And yeah, they struggling. 0-3 against LeBron, a 41, 42-year-old LeBron. That's crazy. He's carrying LeBron carrying the Lakers to the second round, and Luka, Austin Reeves. Hopefully, both of them return in the second round because they gonna need them, especially against OKC. They gonna need them. And I know I ain't the biggest OKC fan, so I'm going for the Lakers in that one. And to be honest, I don't really care who win the NBA championship. But if I want any team that I would want, it would have to be probably Minnesota. It got to be Minnesota. I'd rather see Ant get a ring than anybody else. I don't want Luke. I would want Luka to get a ring too. It's just the fact like I wanted Luka to get a ring with the Mavs, and we lost against Boston, of course, but we moved on past that. But the only other person that I would like to see get a ring is Ant. Maybe LeBron. I wouldn't mind LeBron got another ring. It's just like I said, he teaming up with Luka. I don't want Luka to get a ring. Not right now, at least. Not right now. Also, NBA slash drama news. Since we're talking about basketball, and since I'm a Mavs fan, of course we're gonna talk about my boy Klay Thompson. Apparently, supposedly, cheated on Megan, and they not together no more. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Megan a stallion getting cheated on is just crazy. If she can get cheated on, anybody can get cheated on. That's how I feel about Cardi B too. I don't know. I never thought. I would have never thought Klay Thompson. First of all, I never thought that Klay Thompson could pull Megan Thee Stallion. And then you turn around and you cheat on Megan Thee Stallion. Shoot. He must got tired. Let me not go there. Let me not go there. But yeah, man, real crazy, real crazy. But on to some good news, so-called good news, I guess for me at least, and for my team. But we're gonna go into some NFL. Of course, the NFL had their draft, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't pay attention to the draft either. Only because, like, we had a first round pick, but doing my research and everything, and like looking at different mock drafts, like we didn't know who we were gonna pick, and that's why I'm happy that they traded out of the first round. We traded back twice. We traded out the first round, which I'm cool with that because, to be honest, who are we gonna pick up? They did it smart. Got more picks for the back end because at the end of the day, Cal and John know how to draft late round picks. When it comes to first, second round, they iffy. They iffy. I can't even. Yeah, they iffy for sure. They iffy. First and second round, I don't know. They just don't know how to see talent. Like they always drafting somebody that had no business being in the first round, like Javon Kinlaw. I mean, he probably deserved to be in the first round, but not getting picked by us. Shoot, I'm still mad about that. Javon Kinlaw. I ain't gonna lie to you, Ricky Pearsall. I mess with you, man, but you a first round pick. You need to start playing like it. Get on the field. Get on the field. God, bro. Let me not, cause I ain't. really been paying attention to this offseason because, I just need my team to be healthy. That's all. I just want my team to be healthy. And I wanted to learn how to freaking draft in the first round and the second round. Not just these late picks. It's going to be late bloomers. No, we need people that can come in right now, day one, and help us win some games. Which I feel like we got a couple pieces to help. I feel like our young talent, we're a young team with some cold ass core players. The core players being Nick Bosa, Fred Warner. We just got Mike Evans, like I said in previous video, Purdy, McCaffrey, Trent Williams. Like, these are our core people with a whole bunch of young talent. And I like it. Our young guys played good last year. We was hurt. They got experience on the field. They got a little playoff experience. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this season. I want to see, as long as we stay healthy, I don't see why we won't be in the playoffs again. I just don't. But let me go ahead and get into the draft, Niners draft. That's what I want to talk about. Let me go ahead and pull this thing up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know none of these people. And yeah, I don't know none of these people for real. And if I said their name wrong, bro, just work with me. Just work with me. Yeah, if I say their name wrong, just work with me because I don't know. But of course, like I said, we traded in the second round. We traded back to the second round, and we ended up getting a wide receiver out of Ole Miss. He Stribbings, Deshaun Stribbings. I think that's how I say it. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be butchering these names. I don't know them. I gotta learn them. So boom, Striblings is a wide receiver. Like I said, Ole Miss, and 6'2". I'm about to say 207 pounds, I believe. I watched this film. He fast. He fast for sure. A lot of his catches were like some slants. Of course, he got breakaway speed. I think he was like running a 4.38 or something like that at the combine. So breakaway speed, and it shows on the field as well. He was getting a lot of screen passes and just taking it. So I feel like that's the kind of player he gonna be for us. I feel like he gonna take that Jennings role, because we're not finna play Jennings. Jennings is probably gone most likely. So, yeah, he gonna play that Jennings role for sure. It's gonna be Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, and then I believe Striblings. Yeah, I think he gonna have that third spot if he shows up during the OTAs and training camp. He gotta show up. Because we don't really play rookies like that. Last year we had to on the defensive end. We had to play our rookies. But this year we really don't have to play our rookies. So hopefully he can get on the field. I believe he will, because he probably one of the fastest dudes on our team now. Him and Jordan Watkins at the wide receiver position. So it's exciting to see. Like I said, I ain't never watched him play. I just watched his highlights. We'll see. I don't know. We're gonna see. Next person we got was a defensive lineman, edge rusher / linebacker. He got some speed. He got some speed too. I was watching his highlights. He come off that edge with some speed. I feel like he's gonna be like a rotational piece though. He's not the 3-down defensive lineman that we gonna have for sure. He gonna come in when we need pass rushing and we need some speed to get to the quarterback. So I feel like that'll help us out. I feel like that'll help us out, especially with Morris being the new defensive coordinator for us. That's the kind of defense that he run. That's how he was doing with the Rams and everything. So I see what he's doing. The next pick, of course, it wouldn't be a 49ers draft if we didn't draft a running back. So Keelan Black. I watched his film as well. He can run. He can run for sure. But every running back that we draft, I said the same thing about. Like, they can all run. I know they can run, but can they do it consistently for us? Like, that's the whole thing. And even though we got a running back, like, we need an old lineman to make room for the running back to run through. We need gaps. Chris McCaffrey, one of the best running backs in the league, was struggling last year because we couldn't make a hole for him to go through. Like, us getting another running back is not going to solve the issue that we're not creating holes for our running back to run through. We're not blocking long enough for our running back to get up the field. Chris McCaffrey was averaging like 3-point-something yards a carry. You would think, okay, let's get some offensive linemen. I went on my spiel. Just had to. All right, I went on my spiel. That was my spiel. All right, next pick that we did was what is that? Grayson Halton, defensive lineman, another defensive lineman. I believe he is a defensive tackle. Someone that can be he can be a 3-down. He can be a 3-down. At least that's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing. That's what when I was doing my research about him. That's what I was hearing. I like what I seen on the field. He's a smaller. He's like 290 something pounds. Defensive tackle. They say he's fast. He's strong. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We drafted 2 defensive tackles last year, and Alfred Collins and C.J. West. I like both of them. And then they say he is more like Osa. We traded for Osa during the offseason, and this defensive tackle that we drafted and Osa is kind of similar on like how strong they are and how fast they are, and just getting to the quarterback. It may not result in sacks all the time, but quarterback hits and everything, that's what we need on our team because we were one of the worst. I think we were the worst in getting to the quarterback last year. So we need people like that has track records on getting to the backfield and hitting the quarterback, having the quarterback make mistakes and thinking too fast, because you just got to pressure the quarterback. We got to pressure the quarterback for sure. They say he's good at stopping the run as well, and that's really what we need. So hopefully, what's his name, Dave Lombardi, hopefully he's right that this kid will be just like Osa Odigizua. I hope so. And Alfred Collins and C.J. West, I hope y'all take a big leap this season. Both of y'all two will be great stopping the run. We need y'all on the field. Next pick, we finally got an offensive lineman. Why we have to wait till round 4, I don't know. But we finally got an offensive lineman. Carver Willis, most likely he's going to be pushed on the inside to play the inside. The little bit that I seen, I didn't really watch too much film on him, but the little bit I seen, I feel like he'll be good. He'll be good. We'll make it work. I mean, we always make it work. But I was hoping for somebody more sooner, like somebody that can be that day one starter. I don't know if he's going to be the day one starter. It's going to be a competition for sure. Cal believes that we got people in our locker room that can take that starting job. Right guard? I believe so. Yeah. So we'll see. Colt McKivens probably still going to be our right tackle. Let's hope that he, improves this offseason as well. But we're going to be good. We'll be good. I need to stop thinking negative. This is good. Because all these guys is going to improve, right? All these guys are going to get better, right? Disagree with me. All right, next pick we had, we got a cornerback. I'm not even finna try to pronounce his name. But I did watch his film, and he good. He know how to tackle too. I think he like 6'2". It remind me of Akello Witherspoon. That's the same thing that Labardi said as well, and I said the same thing. Like it reminds me of when we drafted Killer Witherspoon with like his size and how long his arms are, and he got some good instincts for sure. Like I said, I was watching his film and everything. Uh, Even if the wide receiver do catch the ball, he's able to get his arm in there to push the ball out, break up the pass. So that's what I like. That's what I want to see. I want to see somebody that's going to be breaking up passes, staying with their man, got a little speed on them, and, yeah, man, not doing no pass interferences. Will he start? Probably not. Probably not. We still got guys from last year, but he'll be a good rotational piece for sure. And then, yeah, he'll be a good rotational piece, especially if with our luck, we got injuries all the time. So he gonna play for sure. He's going to play this season. He will be on the field. Next pick, Jaden Duggars. I mean, I like him. I don't mind. I didn't mind this pick because we did need another linebacker for sure. I think we still got Tatum Pafun, who performed well last year when Fred Warner went down, and so I like him. Uh, Big Play Dre is back. Fred Warner will be healthy again, so we got a good rotation for that linebacker spot. I think we still got Nick Martin as well, who we drafted last year. Who else? Who else? D Winters, of course, we traded him to the Cowboys. I don't know why we traded to the Cowboys. I like D Winters. He just didn't. I guess he didn't get as big of an opportunity in San Fran. I mean, last year he had an opportunity and he shined here and there, but it wasn't consistent. So I wish him the best in Dallas. I don't wish Dallas the best, but I wish him the best. Hopefully he gets on the field and do what he do. For sure, but we definitely didn't need him now that we got Big Play Dre back. Like I said, Dre Greenlaw is back, so we didn't really need D Winters. D Winters was our replacement for Dre Greenlaw when he first left, and it just ain't panning out like we hoped. But I wish him nothing but the success. But Jaden is definitely somebody. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3". He's like the size of Fred Warner, basically. So he's the size of Fred Warner. Definitely somebody that we probably need, to take out like the passes over the top in the middle of the field. We need somebody that tall, that size, can also get to the backfield. He can tackle. He can tackle. Hopefully it translates to the NFL. But in the film that I was in, he can take down some running backs. He gonna help us out for sure. And just learning from Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw would just be great for him. So I like the pick. I like it. I like it for sure. Especially if Fred Warner go down again. At least we got a tall linebacker back there that can help us out until he come back. Hopefully let's wish that don't happen. But you never know. And then last pick, we got another offensive lineman. Let's go. I don't really know too much about him. I didn't really watch no film on him. I know for what hearing from like different sources and everything, he'll most likely be a rotational piece as well. I think a lot of his plays were coming from the tackle position, if I'm not mistaken. He was playing tackle in college, but most likely he gonna get moved inside as well, or maybe he will play tackle. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I gotta do more research on him, but definitely got another offensive lineman, which is what we needed. So two this in this draft, one in the fourth, one in the fifth. That's better than us getting the O lineman in the 7th round like we did last year. That was stupid. You're not gonna get a starting offensive lineman in the 7th round. Just saying, like we used our pick wisely. Again, I wish we would have got an offensive lineman earlier, probably round 3, 2. But it's fine. I mean, getting at least we got 2 that we can try to work with and work around this season. So yeah, that was basically the draft for the 49ers, man. Like I said, I'm excited for this off. I mean, yeah, I'm excited for this season. I'm ready to see OTAs, training camp, to see who names actually stick out. And yeah, man, like I said, I hope our rookies from last year improved. Getting ready for year 2. Guys coming back. You know, Nick be back. Michael Williams, of course, he'll be back. Fred Warner be back. You know, we're going to be swinging, man. Mike Evans here. George Kittle, he'll be back probably during the regular season. But, hey, we're going to be good for sure. I'm ready. And trade BA already. Like, we need to do something with BA. He's still on our books. He's still on the team. Just trade the man. All right, what we waiting on? We could have got some draft picks for him. At least a 5th or 4th round, because I don't know if anybody going to pay more for somebody that ain't played in almost 2 years. So we don't need him. Just trade him. Get him out the building. That's like bad aura around. With that what's that word? Bad mojo, whatever. I don't care. Just get him out the building. He don't want to be here. We don't want him here. So, peace out, BA. All right, man. Next thing I wanted to talk about. This is something that my homeboy, he asked me if I was going to talk about it here on the cast. And, you know, it's like we said, we're still sticking with sports right now. And it's WWE. And, you know, every year after WrestleMania, you know, WWE go on this huge, like, releasing thing. Like, they just release a lot of their wrestlers, maybe that's on the books that they don't have plans for. So basically, like, people, they don't know what they're going to do with them on the show, or people contracts that may be too high. And like I said, like, they don't know what to do with them, so you release them. And so we're going to go through a couple of these releases. I ain't going to go through everybody because I don't know really everybody, but it's some people that did stick out for sure. And it's like, dang, they really got released. And a lot of it probably got to do with their contract and how much money they were actually making compared to the storylines and everything that they were getting. It just didn't line up, so they got released. So let's go ahead and see real fast. Hold on. Pull it up. These are people that stuck out to me. Of course, Aleister Black getting released. That was something that I wasn't expecting for sure. I like Aleister Black, and the Black Mask, his finisher, one of the best finishers to me, one of the best finishers. Definitely, he came from AEW, came back to WWE, and yeah, man, now he getting released. They really didn't have nothing lined up for him. I feel like a lot of his stories were a little bit forced when he came back. And him and Selena Vega, I like Selena Vega as well, but both of them, like, their gimmick was like Karrion Kross and Scarlett. So like Karrion Kross and Scarlett got released from WWE, and then Aleister Black and Selena just took exactly what they did, but it was worse. I mean, both. Yeah, Karrion Kross definitely did it better, especially in NXT. He just didn't get the right opportunities in WWE. And then Aleister Black, like I said, the exact everything, but he just better in ring. But it was nothing really to do with it. Like, he wasn't competing for no titles. He wasn't competing for the WWE title. He wasn't competing for the United States Championship. So it was just like, what more is there to do? So I understand why he got released. Same thing with the Y6, Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, and all of them. Dexter Loomis, Eric Rowan, all them getting released. I mean, I kind of figured that, after the Y6 and the whole bloodline, well, not the MFTs. So Y6 and MFTs, after they did their feud, it was kind of like there's nowhere else for them to go. And I like the Y6 for sure. This was a team that was put together to pay tribute to Bray Wyatt. May he rest in peace, man. And I definitely appreciated the Y6, and I like that they were doing that, just paying homage to someone that we all cared about and love about with the Fireflies and everything. It was good while it lasted. It was just hard for WWE to come up with good stories for them. It was like, it's not too much that you can do with a group like that. They're based more off of like storylines, not in the ring, basically. Like, they okay in the ring, but it's more of a storyline thing with them, like how they talk, how they present themselves, and it just, WWE had nothing else going on for them. Like, there was no other team for them to compete against. Them being the tag team champions wasn't all that, so I understand why they got released as well. Who else? The Motor City Machine Guns. Of course, they came. They had their shine. But they're a little older now. They, the tag division don't really need them, right now. And I'm pretty sure they probably gonna end up going to TNA or something, maybe, or maybe they go to AEW. I don't know, but yeah, I can see why WWE released them as well. There was just really nothing else for them to do. Like, they did everything they came to do, and now it's time for them to go. Apollo Crews, another guy that got released, he came back and then got released. Like, I don't think he was here that long. He really ain't had no matches, so it's like understandable why he got released as well. They were doing nothing with him. He was just in a couple of backstage interviews, with what's his name, Matt Cardona and things like that. But other than that, he ain't really do much. Zoe Stark, I can see why they released her. They weren't doing nothing with her, like I said. Escobar, they weren't doing nothing with him. I like him though. He should go to AEW for sure. Apple Fire wasn't doing nothing with her. I like her as well. There's a lot of people that I like, but I still understand why they did it. Like, we can't sit here and just be mad and be like confused. Oh my God, why did they release him? Woo, 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 woo. They weren't doing nothing with him. They do this every year, and every year we over here asking questions and getting upset over some stuff that we already know is coming. Like, they weren't being used, so they got released. The only person that we can sit here and be mad about getting released is Kairi Sane. That's the only person that actually had a storyline in the middle of a storyline that could lead to something bigger. That's the only person. And that's why we got hashtag we want Kairi. Like, she need to be back. I better see her on Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Like, that's how fast they need to fix this. Sign her back today. Like, literally, if you go to WWE right now and you click on one of their posts and you go to the comments, it's a whole lot of people saying hashtag we want Kairi Sane. And the WWE fans, we got a good track record when it comes to that too. We did it for Cody Rhodes to get his WrestleMania spot back from The Rock. It worked. We did it last year for R-Truth to get him hired again. It worked. And now we're doing the same thing for Kairi. It's going to work. It's going to work. They're going to listen to us for sure. TKO need to listen to us. We know what we're talking about. Bring her back. She better be on the Night Raw because she still got a storyline with Asuka, with Io Sky. And we're still waiting on her to turn on Asuka and then set up a match between them. She's in the middle of a storyline. Why would you release her? Don't make no sense. Bring her back. That's all I gotta say about it. Bring her back. That's the only person on this list. The only person on this list that I'm actually like wanting and understanding on why everybody is mad, and we want her back. But yeah, man, I just wanted to go through that. It's it's not really big news. Like I said, it's not really big news. Like I understand that WWE got to do this every year. They got a budget, and they got to fix their budget. They got to release people to give money to the other people that's coming in. It's a lot of NXT call ups that came in. They got to get paid too. You paying the YS6, you paying Aleister Black and Selena all this money to do nothing when you got NXT call ups coming that need to get a pay raise. Oba is getting a pay raise. Javon, Trick, what's the old girl? Dang, how I forget her name. She just made her debut on SmackDown. She faced Rhea Ripley. I forget her. My mind going blank. But WWE got to pay them three. All three of them girls got to get paid. Ricky Saint coming up. He got to get paid. Ethan Page on Monday Night Raw. He got to get paid. Like, all these call-ups is coming. They're coming. So Ruke, I believe she got called up, unless she's just doing a one-off, but she was on Monday Night Raw. She got to get paid. Like, it's a lot of call-ups, so WWE can't keep all these people. They got to make room. They got to make room for the upcoming talent, man. So I understand it, and I can't be mad at it. Just bring back Kairi Sane, and we can call it a day. That's it. All right, man. So that was pretty much it for my sports part. So now it's time to get into the nitty gritty. These are the things that I've been waiting to talk about for a while. I say for a while, but it ain't even been that long. Also, I just got back right before I started recording this. I just got back from the movies, seeing the Michael biopic. Went to AMC movie theater over here, right, like literally like 4 minutes from my house. Went over there, seen it in IMAX. You got to see it in IMAX. The music and everything, the beat, the bass, everything just sound better in IMAX. Like, this is Michael. This is Michael we're talking about. We need the best movie experience when we go see him. Man, and that movie was great. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna go see it again. Like, that's how good it was. I wanted to watch it again right after I got done seeing it. Like, literally, it was another dude that was in the same movie theater as me. As soon as the movie was over, he was like, he finna go see it again. He left the movie theater, went to the next one. He went to go see it. It's like, it's that good. It's literally that good, and then you don't want to miss nothing. So it's like you want to watch it again so you can make sure, like, you know what you're talking about when you want to get on the cast like I am right now and talk about this movie. And this movie was great. It was great. The music was off the chain. And I was sitting next to my black peoples. They know how to have a good time for sure. We was all up in there. We was clapping and everything. We were singing along. Let me tell you. Go see that movie. Go see that movie. It's like a real, like, especially in IMAX, like watching that movie and seeing, like, when he do his concerts, it felt like you were there. It just felt like you were at the concert. He was right there in front of you. The music was so loud. It was just a great feeling. And then, like, I forgot what song it was, but he cut everything off. He told the fans to sing along, and the fans in the movie was singing, and the fans us watching the movie in the theater was singing it with him. Boy, it was an experience was had. An experience was had for sure. And then after the movie, walking out to the parking lot, going back to my car. That's why I love my people. A whole group of black people. It was a family. They were outside. Cars open. You know, they got they music on. They playing Michael Jackson. They playing Beat It. They in a circle dancing. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. But boy, that's why I love my people. I'm like, yeah, yeah. This is for us. This is for us. Well, it's for everybody, but it's for us. This is what we wanted. This make me want to like get. This make me want to go to Walmart, buy a Wii, and buy the Michael Jackson Experience, and be playing that all night. That's what this movie make me feel like I want to do. But actually, I am gonna do that. I need to go to Walmart or Best Buy. I need to get me a Wii because I've been wanting to play the Wii for the longest. I need to get Michael Jackson. I need to get, of course, Wii Sports gaming. Need that. Black Eyed Peas Experience. Y'all, if y'all don't know that game, y'all need to go ahead and check that out. It's a lot of Mario, of course, Smash Bros, Mario Kart 2. So it's a lot of games I want to get. I just need to get me a Wii. So once I get me a Wii, it's gonna be cool, and I'm be in here dancing to Michael by myself. But back to the movie. Back to the movie, man. The movie was great. I like both Michaels, the young Michael, and then of course his nephew that played him when he was a little bit older and everything. The movie ended. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but the movie ended around like the bad era. So was that like 1988, 87? It ain't. I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up making a second one, and I feel like the second one is gonna cover the 90s, 2000s, because there's still a lot of songs that we ain't heard. There's still a lot of songs that we ain't heard yet, and I'm waiting to hear it for sure. Uh, one of the songs that I thought was gonna be in the movie, well, that I wish was in the movie, or that they at least covered just a little bit, was the "We Are the World." Even though that wasn't like clearly a Michael song, but it was a big theme because Michael was the one that like put it together basically. So it was like I felt like that was a big important part of his life, and they should have did something. They should have did something about it. We could have talked about it a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, I like that he threw a little jab at Prince in the movie. That was nice. I like the dad. That I like Joe. Whoever played Joe, the actor that played him, he played that so well. He played that man well. And what's his name? Barry, the actor that played him well. Like all the acting was great. Like this movie should be nominated for all the Oscars. The soundtrack needs to be in the Grammys. Even though it's already well, yeah. Fuck it. The soundtrack needs to be in the Grammys. God damn it, win a Grammy, get some Oscars, because the acting was amazing. The movie, the song, everything was amazing. And like I said, I'm gonna go see it again. Definitely, Michael will be back. The story will continue. They will do a second one. Yeah. Some songs. There were some songs that when they do the second one, there's some songs that I want them to do. Like there's still a lot of songs that I want to hear. I wish they would have played. They would have did. I wish they would have did more songs from his first album, Off the Wall. I feel like they only did. I think they only played like two. Yeah, two of the songs off that album. I wish they would have did more. Went into more. But that album was great. So I wanted to hear more songs from that album. Of course, the Thriller album. We all know and love that Thriller album. And then going into Bad. Yeah, that's where it stopped at. He went on tour with his brothers and everything one last time. Which that whole scene right there, that whole scene of him, on stage announcing that this is gonna be the final tour for the Jackson 5, and then Joe looking how he was looking, like shocked, surprised, mad, and then Michael Jackson walking to the back, and then walking past his father, after saying that on the stage, and Joe over here yelling at him, trying to get his attention, trying to talk to him, because Joe wanted to go on a world tour. He was ready to go to South Africa, you know. But Michael was like, no, this is my final tour. I'm going my own thing now. He stood up for himself. He stood up to his father, and that was the best part of the movie. Like, we was all in there like, yeah, like, finally, stand up for yourself, Michael. That's what I'm talking about. You want to go solo, man. Joe will be okay. He'll be okay. So he did it one more time for the family. Now he going on his own. And that's what the second movie need to be about. Him on his own. The Bad album. You know, I want to hear Smooth Criminal. They got to play Smooth Criminal. They got to. That's one of the... Smooth Criminal is my favorite Michael Jackson song. That's my favorite Michael Jackson song. That was, like, I was in love with Michael since that song. Like, that song, not even just like the video aspect. Like, the video was like amazing to me. It was one of my favorite videos. It's up there. It's up there with Thriller. I don't care what y'all say. Smooth Criminal, that video is up there with Thriller. He just know how to put on, like, he know how to record a video. God dog. He know how to do his thing. Same thing with Ghost. The videos for Ghost, yeah. Yeah, I can watch them all night too. There's so many parts. It's like a mini movie. It was cool. Oh, and the whole scene with the Crips and the Bloods and all that stuff. Like, I like that part too. And then they was all in the dance studio with him, and they over here watching him rehearse with his dancers and stuff. Then he went on and did a whole little freestyle where he finally, you know, showed everybody his little feet work and spin moves and everything. Hey, I'm telling you, you gotta see that movie. I need to go see it again. I will be seeing it again for sure. But definitely, I want to hear Smooth Criminal in the next film. Man in the Mirror gotta be in there. What else? Rock With You. You gotta put Rock With You in there somewhere. You have to. Dirty Diana. What else? Remember the Time. Like, these are songs that, like, you gotta show it. You gotta show it in there somehow. Just squeeze it in there. Like, even if it's not him performing it, just like squeeze it in there somewhere. Cause these are classics, and these are songs that, like, it gotta be in this next film. It has to be. I feel like they're gonna put Black and White in there. I feel like that's a good story to tell. Black or White. That song right there would be a good story to tell. They Don't Really Care About Us. That's another good story to tell. That's a part of his life. I'm pretty sure those two songs will be in there for sure. Those two songs, Man in the Mirror, I know for a fact will be in the next Michael movie for sure. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. That's all the notes I had. But I feel like these next, now that they know, like, what they got with this first film, this second film is gonna go even crazier, bro. And for all y'all Michael Jackson haters that wanna accuse him for all this bullshit that's false, you know, y'all just stay on that side. Stay away. We don't. He got one of the biggest box office sales this week already. Michael been gone for what, over 10 years? Yeah. And he's still this guy. He been performing since the 1970s. And we're still listening to his music. No matter what you say about him, he's still here. Y'all is not finna blemish his name, not while we still here. Just not. Then a lot of people mad because they not putting all the bad stuff in the movie. They don't need to put it in the movie. That's not what it's about. It's not a documentary. It's a biopic. We're here to celebrate Michael. Y'all trying to tear him down again with stuff that is false. I don't care what you say, it's false. He was never found guilty, so he's innocent till proven guilty, and there was nothing. People been investigated for decades. You ain't find nothing. But yeah, this movie definitely showed me like Michael got had so much power, bro. Like so much power in the palm of his hand. Too much power for one person. They took him out. And y'all know who they is. Yep, they took him out. He had too much power. And I could see it. Like it's like, dang, like he got everybody eating out the palm of his hand. He can do no wrong. He could do no wrong. He is the king for a reason. He was just scared of his daddy. He was just scared of his daddy. That was all. But once he got that confidence, at the end of that movie, oh yeah, this is a different Michael now. It's a different Michael now. And then he went into all the whole nose thing. His father went gave him a whooping. His father whooped him, and then talked about his big nose, and that was like the little the catalyst. That was the starting point of the whole nose job thing. Just him being little, and then his father talking about big nose, and it just kept going. When he got older, went through his first album cover with him right there. He just looking at his nose. He didn't like the way his nose looked. Went in, got his nose job and everything. So that was a good part of the story as well. I like that part of the story. I like that they touched on it. I like that they touched on I forgot what it's called, the disease that he had that was spreading across his body. Of course, like a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that until like later on in his life. And like, I didn't know that. Like I just thought like, man, he just wanted to bleach his skin white. I was just like, why? Like later on in life, as I grew up and learning that he had a condition, and that's why he did that, what he did. And then them touching on it in the movie. I like it. So they touched on a lot of things. That's why I like this. They touched on his hair being on fire. They touched on a lot of things. So I like the movie for sure. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and go see Michael Jackson. Well, go ahead and see Michael in theaters near you. In IMAX though. See it in IMAX. You gotta get the whole movie experience, man. You have to. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, man, I went this last Wednesday, I went to the Bruno Mars concert. I literally bought my ticket like the day of the concert. Like I was at work and I was talking to, I got my managers was going. I knew some associates that work under me. They were saying that they were going and everything, and I bought my ticket at work. At work, at first I wasn't gonna go because them tickets was high. Yeah, they were high for sure. But as soon as Wednesday came, I was just like, yeah, I need to go. This is my GOAT. Like I might not get another chance to see him perform. Like I seen my first GOAT, Kendrick Lamar, perform. Now I need to see my other GOAT, Bruno Mars, perform. Like it's just that was on my bucket list anyway. So I needed to go see that. So I'm glad that I did. Met some people there. Of course, the people I was saying, I like going to concerts by myself because it's like a different vibe. Like you go and you just get to meet people, and like the people that you sit by, of course, we're all fans of the same person. So now we, becoming friends or acquaintances, getting to know each other off of this concert and this great performance that's going on in front of our eyes, and we're all just sharing this experience. So I end up going. It was a guy that he resold one of his tickets. So he had 5 tickets. It was him, and it was 4 girls. It was his sister and a bunch of other girls. And so he accidentally sold his ticket, the ticket that I bought. So I ended up taking his ticket, and then he had to buy a whole new ticket and sit completely somewhere else. I don't even know where, but our row was already taken, so he couldn't sit nowhere near his sister or anything. And I wasn't finna switch with him. I'm sorry. I got a great view. I'm not finna switch. I don't know where you sitting. I mean, they didn't ask, but if they did ask, I would have said no. I'm sorry. I would have said no. But they didn't ask that. I just know as soon as when I was walking to find my seat, and I seen my seat, and I was like, okay, I sit right there, and all of them was like, oh, okay, this who sit right here, and I was just like, yeah, it's me, yeah, I'm sitting right here. Wow, what happened? What happened? Ooh, I didn't know what was going on. It was all like, oh, he's sitting right here. He's sitting right here. I was like what happened? Like, shoot, yeah, I'm sitting right here. What's up? Then that's when they told me like what happened and everything. I was just like, dang, he lost his seat to me. He lost his seat to me. It's okay though. It's all good. The concert was 100 out of 10. You know, if you ain't seen my video that I posted right after the concert, then that 100 out of 10, bro. I would definitely go again. If I could, I would. That's the best. That's the best concert I've been to. It was better than the Kendrick Lamar concert. Bruno Mars know how to perform, bro. He know how to perform. He know how to put on the show. And you talking to somebody that's been a fan of him forever, and so I knew all the songs he was singing. Yeah, and then he did a little thing with in the middle of the show. He had a whole Silk Sonic, Silk Sonic concert. Anderson .Paak came out, and yeah, man, they went through they Silk Sonic album. Had a little sing off battle between them two, and then ended it with Leave the Door Open. So that was great to see as well, because I didn't get to go to the Silk Sonic tour. When they went on tour, I didn't get to go see their concert. So getting to see a little mini one during this concert was cool, for sure. It was cool. Good vibe. He played my favorite song from the album, On My Soul. That's my song, boy. I'ma love you like you never been in love before. That's my song. He played that. He also played a lot of other songs that I love, like Locked Out of Heaven. That song right there, the way he performed that song, that was great, boy. I'm telling you, you just had to be there. You had to be there to experience it, boy. Locked Out of Heaven was just something different. 24 Karat Magic, that's one of my favorite songs too. Perm, he remixed it a little bit. Like he did a lot of songs. Versace on the Floor, he didn't sing it, but his band played it. They did the saxophone player came out. He performed Versace on the Floor. That was good as well. Like everything about the concert was just great. It was peak, and like I said, I would definitely go again if I could, bro. He might go for a reason. He might go for a reason. I don't care what y'all say about he owed Vegas money, his gambling debt. I don't care. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you with your gambling problem. Pay back these people. Go on tour, cause I'm gonna buy a ticket, and you go and you pay back these people in Vegas that you owe, and keep doing what you're doing. So that's all I gotta say about it. So it's been a long week for me, for sure. I know right after the concert, I had a whole Bruno Mars concert in my car on my way home. Man, that was just I was playing the whole album, every song. I just heard it at the concert. I want to hear it again. Same thing about the Michael Jackson movies. Right after the movie, on my way home, you know what I'm playing. I'm playing Michael. GOAT. The greatest of all time. And they said it multiple times in that movie. He's the greatest of all time. There would never be another Michael. Ever. Dang. If only, boy. There would never be another Michael, bro. Never. Never in the history, bro. And hopefully they touch on the Super Bowl too. I want to see a Super Bowl performance. They got to put that somewhere in the biopic. His Super Bowl performance got to be somewhere in there. I'm sorry, I went back to my fault. I'm sorry, I went back to the Michael movie, but I forgot to say that. They need to put his Super Bowl performance in the movie somewhere. But yeah. But yeah, like I said, Bruno Mars concert was amazing, and on Monday, well tomorrow, to be honest, it's tomorrow, but I will be going to another concert. We're going to see Baby King, I told y'all this already. I'm down there on the bottom floor. Ain't no seats right there. We're gonna be standing up, dancing, getting turned. I seen a couple clips on TikTok on how turned the concert is. So I'm ready. I'm ready on Monday, man. Baby King gonna turn me up from his Casino album, and yeah, and I'm gonna be right back here to let y'all know how it was. You know, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time for sure. I can't wait. Hopefully he bring out some good guests and everything, and yeah, we just turn up. Kendrick Lamar, I wish you was coming. You know, you got a song with him. You might as well come out to Houston and perform for us. You know, but you know, K-Dot, he don't want to come to Houston. Though. If he gonna make an appearance on that album, on the tour, he gonna make an appearance when Baby Keem go to L.A. or any part of California. That's probably when Kendrick Lamar would join him on tour or something. But I know he ain't coming to Houston. I wish he was, but I know he ain't. But yeah, that's my busy. Like I said, that's been my busy week, and then it's still going this week, and so it's a lot for me to do, bro. It's a lot for me to do. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it all done, so I can talk about it with y'all. And yeah, man, life is good. Life's been lifing, and I just been enjoying every second of it. Finding my happiness, finding my peace. It's going good so far. I can't even sit here and just I can't even sit here and lie to you. So, man, that's the kind of timing I'm on here in my life. Like it's just time for me to enjoy everything. Live life to the fullest, man. You only get one, so that's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to these concerts. I'm going to these different places, trying different places out. So I have a story that I could tell when I get older. About this what your dad used to do back then. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all for listening. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to subscribe to the Everything podcast, bro. Subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at _ Virgil. Follow me on Facebook at Rashawn Virgil. You know, follow me on TikTok at VirgilSwag23. I post all these clips there. And like I said, you'll see my YouTube shorts. Man, we growing over here. We're going to continue to do this. It don't matter. It don't matter how many people I got. I'm going to keep going up. It's going to take some time, though. That's the only thing. It's going to take some time. But, yeah, that's all I got. Peace out. See y'all next video. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Matter of fact, after the concert. Peace out.